Kabayel looked amazing as well. Once again, working them body shots. And when I spar Agit Kabayel, he reminds me, what I see tonight is exactly what he does in the gym. Great body puncher, but we look at it just from a body perspective, but Agit works the head and body, and you just don't know where it's coming from. He doesn't put power in every shot. He touches. So in the sense, like, it's like a touch, heavy. Touch, heavy. And just constantly breaking you down over a period of time. He's not just a bruiser, he's actually a thinking fighter as well. So he's got a bright future.
There is Anthony Joshua's take on Agit Kabayel, a.k.a. AK. And, you know, he really broke down Kabayel perfectly. A lot of people just think he's a tree chopper, but he's also a thinking fighter. He's also a guy that goes up top. He has a rhythm, you know, he goes head, body, head, you know, and he's a guy, he keeps you busy. And, you know, if he was only a body puncher, he would be predictable, but he's not. That's what makes him so complex and difficult to fight, because he's not a guy that just comes in and just tries to work your body and coming in there and trying to cut off the ring. You know, he's not this Mexican style like fighter. No, he uses boxing ability on top of pressure to the body and the head, okay, alike, when he does attack, and he attacks constantly, right? Now, I'll say this. Keep in mind this is AJ, all right? Keep in mind this is AJ, because like my man Showbiz said,
Kabayel beat the Russian Mike Tyson. He's the one who knocked out Anthony Joshua. In sparring before he fought Andy Ruiz. Everybody was talking about how he was knocked out in sparring, stuff like that. Kabayel is that dude.
He took him out in sparring, dropped him in sparring, or knocked him out or whatever. And, you know, that's now believable hearing what AJ has to say, because the first person that congratulated Agit Kabayel was Anthony Joshua. He was front row. He was the first one he gave that fist bump to when he stopped Zhang. You see what I mean? And Usyk came in and crowned him with the interim WBC belt. So AK is on his way. To be fair, both of them, you know, Joseph Parker and Agit Kabayel, AK, they're both on their way. They should really be fighting for a title of some sort. You know what I mean? Or fighting for the right to, honestly, Joseph Parker is a little different, but Agit Kabayel is in the same boat. You know what I mean? I just think Joseph Parker is in the front of that boat, and Agit Kabayel is closer to the middle or behind him or whatnot. But like he said, if you look at the key words, like Anthony Joshua said, he fought in this fight like he did in sparring. Well, what the hell did he do to Zhang? He stopped Zhang. So what the hell did he do in sparring? Maybe he stopped Joshua. You see what I mean? Because, see, a lot of people have been saying that about Agit Kabayel, which I found out this year from watching Showbiz. I didn't hear about that. I heard about a couple other guys, not Agit Kabayel. I heard about, you know, Joey DeWaco and, you know, another African fighter that gave AJ the blues in sparring. You know what I mean? And we seen AJ, and he didn't look too well. He looked like he had a few friendlies, you know? So, yeah. So whenever you have someone like AJ that is complimenting a fighter, normally that fighter has showed them something in sparring that gives respect to those fighters to be talking that way in the first place. You know what I mean? Let me give you an example. Everybody now calls Jared the real Big Baby Anderson a hype job. Well, obviously a couple years ago he wasn't. Because what was the thing about Jared Anderson that stuck out? Who gave him praise? All the Furies. Andy Lee, John Fury, Tyson Fury, right? They all gave him praise because we heard around the campfire that Jared Anderson beat the hell out of Tyson Fury. Hence, that's why that date from July 24th of 2021 was moved to October 9th of 2021. okay? Because Tyson Fury had took a nice sparring lesson in sparring from the young guy, Jared Anderson. That's why he had to postpone it, because he was actually hurt. He got the shit beat out of him, okay? The same thing goes from Agit Kabayel to Anthony Joshua. So these guys know who it is, and Tyson Fury had nothing else but good praises to say about Jared Anderson, unlike guys like Jarrell Miller, which he said he dropped 7 times and then sent him on his way packing, if you guys can remember those sparring rumors, okay, or claims, because that's what Tyson Fury said. That's nothing that we heard. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua and his response and his praise of AK Agit Kabayel. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!